Carrie, and you're watching Joy in My Keto Journey. Hey, happy Monday to you. I hope you had a magnificent and wonderful Thanksgiving. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something today that kind of hit me over the weekend, and I've been really thinking about as I've gone through. I started off the holiday just full, my heart was just full of gratitude. Just grateful to God for what He's brought me through, where He's brought me to, and where He's taken me to, and just for the people in my life and my family, and just so many things, right? I mean, there's just so much to be grateful for. And just praising God, thanking Him for, just special people that He's put in our lives, and praying for those that are in dire circumstances right now, and just really being in gratitude. Thanksgiving Day was great. I was on my game. And then Thanksgiving Day was over, and I didn't really even catch it until Sunday. Yesterday I got up, and I really wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling like going to church. Just was kind of meh. But I went. Was really glad that I did. Message was terrific. The pastor was talking about a gateway of gratitude. And, isn't it funny how you don't even realize that you're in a certain spot until someone brings it to your attention? There was lots of really great things about the message, and I'm not going to repreach the message to you, but there was one part that really has had me thinking, and that is that he was talking about Jesus. When Jesus he healed 10 lepers, and leprosy back in that day had a social stigma to it. It was an awful disease, and it literally, people's flesh rotted off, so it was really awful. And he healed 10 lepers, Jesus did, and only one came back to say thank you and show gratitude for that healing. Jesus asked a question, and he said, "Where are the other 9?" He didn't say, why didn't they come back? He didn't ask why they didn't come back. He knew. It got me thinking, isn't that funny? He asked, "Where are they?" Which is the same question that God asked Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden when they sinned and they hid themselves from God. God didn't say, "What did you do?" He said, "Adam, where are you?" And it's interesting to me because I think that in both situations, it was more than a physically, "Where are you?" God knows where we are, right? He knew where Adam was, and he knew where those other 9 had gone. What I think he was asking is, where are you? Like, where are you in yourself? Where are you in your walk? Where are you in your journey of life? Where are you? And it struck me yesterday because I was in a weird place. That's where I was. And the funny thing is that when we get in those weird places, which we do because we're human, it's a decision away. Even this journey that I'm on, my weight loss journey, it was a decision that I made one day to say, today's the day I'm going to do something different. Regardless of my past, regardless of, everything that's happened to this point, I had to make a decision. And it starts with a thought, so kind of if you back up, I think I've just been thinking about all of these things like, okay, Lord, where I am is dependent on decisions that I've made, and those decisions that I've made are dependent on my thought processes. And I thought, isn't that interesting that that's why the word tells us to take every thought captive that tries to exalt itself against the word of God. It starts with our thoughts, and our thoughts become actions, and then, that becomes sin, right? That's where we miss the mark of what God has for our lives. It's just really interesting. So I've just been pondering all of that stuff. So I'm going to ask you, where are you? After this Thanksgiving holiday, where are you? From an eating perspective, I ate mostly keto. I did have a bite of, there was macaroni and cheese I had a bite of. I wanted to try it. I had a bite of stuffing, which is my absolute favorite. Had a bite of the stuffing to try it. It was delicious, but I stayed out of it. I had a bite of apple pie. Now, the scale was up this morning because I did eat more than I would normally. And then I ate on Thanksgiving, and then the day after Thanksgiving was, it's a leftover day. Let me have leftovers. So I didn't eat any leftovers of things that I shouldn't have. But I ate, right? And so I'm excited for a new day, a new start. But I'm asking you, where are you after this holiday season? If you didn't stick to your plan, if you didn't hold to your commitment to yourself, it's okay. Today's a new day. It's a fresh new moment. Get up, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. Talking about that, the pastor was talking about that. His message was the gateway to gratitude. There's so much in gratitude, right? When we focus on how grateful we are for things, and I know I've said this before, but when we keep our focus there, God never changes, right? He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. He wants to bless us. He is in the business of miracles and doing great things. What shifts when we focus on gratitude and we are purposeful in giving thanks is our perspective of things. And our gratitude leads to a greater awareness of what God's already doing, right? So it's our perspective that changes when we focus on gratitude. So the pastor said something, and Pastor Rob at Shoreline says the same thing. And I've never done it. I've started it multiple times and I've never followed through. But I have a little journal that I put by my bedside right behind me here, that before I go to bed every night, I'm going to just write down what's something that happened today that I was grateful for. There's something every day, right? We can find something. And I don't know if you're anything like me. If I know I have to write it down at the end of the night, I'm going to be looking. I'm going to shift my perspective a little bit, and I'm going to be looking for things throughout the day to really be grateful for so that I have something to write in that book. The things that the pastor said he writes down is how was his day and what was he grateful for today. And if you get stuck, here's the thing. If you're a Christian, if Jesus is in your heart, if you get stuck and you can't seem to find something to be grateful for, and I get emotional about this because I say, we're humans and we get in our feelings, but it's true. We can get in our feelings and our feelings can lead us astray, right? The heart is deceitful among all things. Who can know it? But if you get stuck, what he said was that he remembers that once upon a time, his soul was rotting with leprosy before he found Jesus, right? And that's something to be grateful for. And I'm telling you, in church, there was a lady in the back that brought me to tears because she was clearly having an experience with Jesus as I was kind of going through the motions of the whole thing. And it brought me back. It brought me to a place of, wow, God, I want to experience you like that again. And he wants to have that relationship with us. He wants for us to experience him like that. But we're the ones in the seat, right? We're in the driver's seat. So it's our choice. It's our decision. It's our thought process. So where are you today? I hope that you are encouraged by this. Be grateful, get in that gateway of gratitude and start focusing on the things that you have to be grateful for to change your awareness of the good things that God's already doing in our lives, right? And then walk it out. It's part of this whole journey that we're on. And so this is the shift that I'm going to take this week. The scale was up just a little bit, not a lot, but it was up. Just woke up this morning kind of meh again and in my feelings. I'm not going to be in my feelings. I'm going to look for gratitude today. Look for things to be grateful for. so that I can write it down and meditate on it tonight. And the interesting thing is that when you look back, when you write stuff down and you look back at it, sometimes I forget a lot of things. But when I look back, when I've written something down and I look back, it's so refreshing to your spirit just to see that we serve a good God and He's good all the time, even in the little things that sometimes we forget. So write stuff down. It'll bless you. So I hope this has blessed you today. Have a terrific week, and we will talk soon. This is Carrie with Joy in My Keto Journey. I hope this was encouraging to you today. Hit that subscribe button below and the bell icon so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Have a great day.